Welcome to Homespun Humor with the Austins. Hi, I'm TD, and today I'm going to tell you about justice. If you're like me, there are probably many times you wanted to get back at somebody. They had done you wrong. But seldom, if ever, did your efforts to get justice seem to work out. But when I was about 8 years old, I had an occasion when I was wronged, and justice was handed down, and it all came together perfectly. It was a hot summer day just after lunch, and I was on the porch of our house. My little brother Harry was inside watching TV, and Pop was taking a bath. My mom was at work and would not be home till about 5:30 p.m. As I sat on the porch, I saw a white panel truck racing down the street, and it sideswiped my dad's car and kept on going. Well, because of the loud crash, Harry came running out, followed by Pop, who was still dripping wet and had just a towel wrapped around his waist. Pop shouted, "What happened? What was that noise?" I told him, "A white panel truck just sideswiped your car and kept going." Well, he ran and looked over the damage and then wanted to know if I had gotten the license plate number. Well, unfortunately for me, I had not. While fussing at me about not getting the tag number, Pop slipped on some pants, and the three of us hopped in the car and started driving around looking for the truck. We went up and down streets while my dad fussed at me and fussed at me. After a while, we ended up out on the bypass that runs around our little town of Chester. This was about 3 or 4 miles from our house, and by this time, Pop had worked himself up so badly, he said, "Get out! Get out now!" And he put me out, and then drove off. Well, the fact that he put me out really didn't bother me too much. I'd walked this way many times and gone this far many times. But putting me out because I didn't get the tag number? That upset me. I figured he'd come back to pick me up when he cooled down, but I had a plan. I would walk home, but keep out of sight so he couldn't see me. I went through wooded areas, I stayed off the roads, I hid behind people's houses, and every so often I would see Pop circling the streets looking for me. It took a while, but I made it home without him spotting me. Now, this is where my plan really comes together. I crawled up under the house to hide until my mom got home. See, my mom always took good care of her boys, and I knew it would blow up on Pop when she came home and I was not there. Checking my watch, I had about an hour to wait. So on a hot summer day, and since it was nice and cool under the house, I took a nap. I woke up to the sound of my mom giving Pop down the country about her poor little boy. "He's probably kidnapped," she screamed. "He may have got run over. Did you check the hospital?" She continued to scream at him, and no matter what my Pop tried to say, she cut him off and kept muttering, "My poor baby, my poor baby." Well, after my mom had sufficiently punished Pop, it was time for me to come out from under the house and go inside. When I came out, I got some water from an old bucket and wet my shirt like I'd been sweating. I put some water on my face as well and added some dirt for special effect. And as I went into the house, I staggered as if I was about to give out. Then, as my mom rushed to me, I called out in my saddest voice, "He put me out!" And I then started to cry like a baby. Well, this really did set my mom off, and she started to tear the Pop all over again. So yes, as I look back over the years, there were many times I wanted justice, but it was denied. But on this day, I felt justice was rendered, and I was as happy as I could be. Thank you for listening. Join me next time for more homespun humor with the Austins.